1, 2, 3. There we go. What about now? Nope. Okay. So, page 4, question F. I already said I'm not doing question F. It's not on the test. About this. If I make up a function, to the x plus 4, is this one? No answers? The question is, does this graph, I'm going to answer the last question next. So as we look at this function, since it's x minus 3, right? The 4 would make it go 4 units up. All right, so now back to describe the transformation based on this function. So even though we didn't graph logs, we can still what we do know. And so whenever you have the number next to x, it's going to do opposite what you think. And so this one would actually go left. The plus 6 the negative, reflect it, and then the 1/3 would be a compression or a shrink. All right, so let me give you another question to do. Is log base 4 log base 4 of 64. 1,000. All right. How a log and an exponential are related. So a log is just a different way of writing an exponential equation. So the base goes and actually goes on the side, and the answer goes next to the log. When I see this, 4 to what power equals 16? So 4 to what power is 16? So this is really 2. Four to what power is 64? Equals 64. So that's 4 to the third. And so this is really 3, 5. Okay, now, if you wanted to use and you wanted to multiply this, so 16 times 64, I don't even know what 16 times 64, I'm guessing it's 1024. So that's where that answer came from. So this is log base 4. So yes, you can rewrite it like this. We can still go one step further because this is just a number. And so this is power equals 1024. Fourth? Nope. 4 to the 5th? Yeah. Even if you do it this way, the answer is 5. Page 3, last question. Compound, so you don't need to worry about that. So if you get this, 1024. But remember, this is really just saying 4 to what power equals 1024. So this is just to write it as a number, and that number is 5. Again, page 3, last question. We're not doing continuous compounded interest, so we don't. All right, let me give you another question. How about of 4 minus x equals of 1/2 x? There's a lot of week to study. Well, seeing as today when most people didn't even have the packet done after having a weekend to do the packet, that week isn't going to happen. What's the answer to this one? Is the video still lagging? This will be a good one. Well, the lagging's gonna happen, so nothing I can do about it tonight. Again, not really. So try this one, and then I'm really try this one and check your answer. Go live on Instagram better than here, please. Instagram. Alan, did you say 8/3 because? Okay, Alan did this. So the log, the 3, and the 3 are the same. So then we just make the inside the same. And so we go 4 minus x. And to make this easier, 1/2 x is the same thing as x over 2. And then what you can do to get rid of the everything by 2. And so you end up with 8 equals x. Eight equals 3x divided by 3. So you get x equals 8/3. Alan was right. Alan should get bonus points. Our work. And so since I think the answer is 8/3, we type in store x. So now the calculator thing. And so here we're going to type in a log base 3. So the base is 3. 4 minus x. I'm just going to hit enter. And I get 0.2. And now I'm going to check the other side. The log 3 of 1/2 x. Log base 3 of 1/2 x are equal the same, so 0.2619. Okay, so where did the... So this 2 is because I didn't want to work with the fraction. Now you could... Here, if I added 1x to both sides, 1/2 plus 1 gives you a 3x over 2. And then if you want to get rid of both sides by 3/2, you would have came up with the same answer, 8/3. All right, so let's do another question. All right, so let's do... All right, let's do 5 log base 5 of 7. Simplify 2. The true false. We'll come back to the true false. All right, this question, what's the answer? That is how I'm supposed to write the question. It's 5 to the power of log base 5, 6.045. All right, we have one answer. I think that's all I'm going to get. We'll get to that in a minute. So, like this earlier, if you want an equation, and so this is my answer, and this is my exponent. So when I rewrite it, when log base 5, so this went here, my answer is x. So this went here, equals my exponent, which is log base 5. So this went here. So now they're the same. So that would mean x has to equal 7. So now you do this one or two more times. If this and this are the same, your answer is 7. All right, we're going to go up here or simplify the expression. All right, for this one, what we don't know is the and so if we rewrite it with our base of 10, this is 10, our base, our answer, our exponent. So 10 would equal 0.0001. So we want to write this with the base of 10. So this equals, so we move the decimal 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 10 to the negative 4. So now this becomes 10 to the x equals 10 to the negative 8. And x equals negative 8. Okay. Okay, those are good ones. All right, so here we have to look at our function, base 3 of x. So in this notation, this place of my, and this is taking the place of my answer. And so this becomes log base 3, so this x is becoming 1. And we want to know, does this expression equal that negative 1? So now we have our base answer exponent, so it's 1/3, and so that's true. Okay, so this number is going to take the place of the x. And so you have 81. Does that equal 4? Is 3 to the 4th 81? Same thing here. That would be true. Log of 127 equals -3. So 1 over 27. And now let's look at the last one. Log base 327 goes here. The -3. 3 to the -3 does not equal 27. So that one would be false. So so when you go to exponential form, yes, the left side has to equal the right side. All right. One more question. Page 4. Is Diana still here? Page 4, problem A. It's a good one. We didn't do this one in class. All right, so see 1/5 and 25. 1/5 to what power? No, we didn't. 1/5 to what? Okay. So 1/5 to what power is 25? All right, so 1/5. There you go, 5 to the -2. So this 1/5, if I want to rewrite it with the base of 5, to the -1. And we know that 25 is 5 squared. To the -x equals 5 squared equals 2. So x equals -2. So this first part and so here the 1/5 to what power is 25? Well, 1/5 to what power equals 1 over here. So 1/5 to the x equals 125. So now I don't need the negative. I just need this to be 1/5 cubed equals 125. This is -2. We'll do this one in red. So this, and then this one here, to what power equals 1. And so 4 to the power of 0. So this would be x equals 0. You get -2 plus 3 equals 1. that is going to end my live stream. It's been a great time. Luckily, stream and find all the videos for the review. Good luck, and wait, please. Come on. This E? You do need sleep. But Diana was not in class today, and I want to give her a chance. Last chance, Diana. Is this the question you want, E? No. Okay. No, I need that example, please. Alright, last one. Then I'm going to bed. The other E. Okay, Diana, what other E? And then tell me what problem exactly, and I'll do 2 more, and then I'm done. Good night, everyone. But we'll do this problem real quick. All right, so exponent. So we're going to add 5 to both sides, and this will be a good one for us calculator. So we get 4x minus 1 equals 30, and there's no way I can take 5 and raise it to a 30 with a base of 5. So when you're at this point, we take the log of both sides. And the whole reason we do that, is so that this can go to the front. And so this becomes a 4x, a minus 1 in the front. And so we get log of 5 equals log of 30. Okay. And then now we just got, so we divide both sides by the log of 5. This is actually a good one becoming. Around for the extra credit. And divided by log of 5. And so I'm going to add 1 now to both sides. So this is gone. So I have log of 30 over log of 5, where I'll input this in my calculator. So log of 5. Or you can just go ahead and add the 1. Hit enter. This is really like saying 4x, that 3.1 number. Round it yet, and so we leave that in our calculator. And now when I hit divide, see it's going to take this last answer and divide it by 4. And so now you can see how it's 3.1328, all that. And so I believe they given 0.7783. So now if I want to check my answer, Control Store X. Just type in your problem that was given. So 5 to the 4 arrow out, so you're no longer an exponent, minus 5. Really, really close to 25, or exactly 25. This last problem here, log base 3 of x to the 4th. It's a great question. I think that was my favorite. I don't remember. Oh, they're hilarious. Favorite question of the day. All right, so there's only one log, it equals a number. So whenever you see anything in this form, just exponent. So my base is 3. My exponent is 30. Thank you for caring. And my answer is x to the 4th. So the 3, I can't say the answer is 3. And so you actually have to go back to when we were doing rational exponents. And so, like I did in class today, let's do a different example. If I said a 16 equals squared, how would I solve this? Fruhar, hold on a second more. After the one more I've already done. So here we would square root both sides. Well, instead of a square root is to write it as 1/2. So remember, exponent of 1/2. And so I can raise both sides to 1/2. Your calculator, just in case you don't believe me, 16 to the 1/2. That's the same thing as square rooting, so it's 4. So I get 4 equals x, because 1/2 of 2 is 1. So raising a 2 to 1/2 got rid of the 2. So if I want to get rid of the 4, I'm going to have so the 1/2 is did problems like this, x to the 3rd, and we rewrote these. This became x to the 3/2. We can rewrite square roots. This would become x to the 1/2. Alright, so 1/2 is the same thing as square root. 1/2 is the same thing as square root. So this to the power of 1/4, this is going to go away, and I'm going to have x isolated. 9th, and I don't know what 3 to the 9th is 19,683. So not too. You get a no extra credit. Okay. So Fruhar, what question do you? I don't know if I remember the one he answered. Let me look. Oh, the 8/3 one? Last chance. Please see on page 4. Questions. Good night, Alan. Good night. So I'm hoping this is the correct C, Diana. Oh, the first C. Are you guys sleeping now? No, it's not. I did say that this question be on the test. The questions with the E are not on the test. This question. We think division, and so all we do is we just rewrite it. Log base 3 squared minus 10x plus 25 over. And so that top can be factored. So that factors to x minus 5, x minus 5, 5. So remember, it's a 1-to-1 cancel. So we get log base 3 of x minus 5. And so this is where we have, because it's not equal to anything, and so I can't rewrite it. It has the x to a number, and so that would be my final answer. All right. Good night, everybody. Good luck. I hope this helped. We'll talk about it tomorrow. See.